Hi there, hope everyone is doing well. This video is about how you can automate your lead flow from the Facebook lead ads to either your Google Sheet, to your WhatsApp, to your email, or if you need to, send the leads to your clients, your SMMA clients, or you want it for your own business. So a lot of people face difficulties in having to manually download everything, and you can't do that every minute of the day because we all know that reaching out to leads quickly is the best way to do it because it maintains the warmth. So if you reach out to a lead after a day or every once in 24 hours, the chances of conversion significantly drop down. So the best practice is to, as long as the leads arrive within the day during daylight hours, the best practice is to reach out to them either through message, email, or call, which definitely is the best one, is to reach out to them within 5 minutes of them signing up your lead forms on Facebook. So what I'm going to tell you is how you can automate that process through Zapier so that you receive the leads onto your phone within 30 seconds of the people signing up. And if it's a daytime, you can reach out to them right away, pick up the phone, call them, and you'll see a significant rise in your conversion rates. So what we're going to do is I'm going to open up my Chrome browser and we will go to zapier.com. Now this is a paid program and it does have a free version as well. You guys can test that out. You come onto zapier.com, you can either sign up with a Google account or sign up with an email, and once you're into the platform, usually it does give a trial as well. The Facebook lead forms are on the paid version, on the pro version, so you're gonna need some investment on that, which is roughly around $25 a month. So the amount of benefit this software gives is just phenomenal, because if you reach out to your leads quickly, you can close deals up to $1,000, $5,000, $10,000 just by a mere investment of $25 a month. So basically what we do is, now you need to have an email that is usually connected to your Facebook ad accounts. So over here I have my Facebook profile on this email, jasim.bhatti@gmail.com, and I have all the accesses of the Facebook ad accounts on this email. So what that does is, now there's an interconnectivity between the two. So once you create a Zapier account, what you need to do is you land onto something like this. This is one of the Zaps I have running. So you go on to click create a Zap. So you create onto that and you press create and create Zaps, automated workflows. Basically this is all a workflow which automates the entire process for you. Alright, so you will land onto something like this. Now the cool thing about Zapier is that it is integrated with AI. So what that does is you can just type out over here what you need to do. For example, you type out, I need to automate my leads from Facebook to Gmail and WhatsApp. This is going to be a simple version. You can go in massive depths in the software. So we'll just click onto this. It's going to give a few suggestions over here. Over here you see it has shown that you can connect the Facebook Leads app, then Gmail, and then WhatsApp notifications. So once we press on this plus button, it's going to keep adding things over here. What we'll do is we'll go with manually. Now there are two things. There is a trigger and then there is an action. A trigger is something that starts the whole process. Now in this case, the Facebook lead ad will be the trigger. If a lead falls onto your ad, then the entire workflow or the entire sequence will be triggered, because if there is no lead on the ad, nothing's going to happen over here. So for example, what we do is we click on to trigger. Now we select Facebook leads. So we can type Facebook lead ads. Just go with the simple one, no need for the business admin one. Just click on to Facebook leads, and right over here it's gonna ask you to choose a trigger event, and what that event will be in this case is gonna be a new lead, just like I mentioned. And then you have to select an account from here. Now for example, Mine is already connected. So you click on to connect an account right over here. It's going to open up a page like this. It's going to ask you to log into your Facebook account, and then you continue. So on that particular account, you need to have access of the ad accounts. So once you connect the Facebook account with it, it's going to start working that way. So I already have it. So dasan.bhatti@gmail.com is already connected over here, and then we're going to click on to continue. And over here we have to configure things. Now we have to configure things in terms of the actual page. Now you can see I have a bunch of pages over here. I'll just go with my own creative branding page. So we'll click onto that, and then you need to have a form obviously created that is connected to the ad. And this is why naming conventions are also very important, because it shows over here which of the forms are available. So for example, if we go with just this ad, this e-com Dubai form is one of the ads I ran in Dubai for e-commerce clients to get e-commerce clients. So I selected the form, and then I click on to continue, and it's gonna test your trigger. So the test part is pretty cool. You click on to test trigger, and what that does is it's gonna find leads for you within that. Now sometimes what happens is it's a new ad, there won't be any leads over here. It's gonna use some test data. So you click on to either an old lead, or in this case we have a test dummy lead, as you can see over here. That's fine, because we need to have the automation set up right when we launch the ads, because we don't want to lose any leads. So we'll have all the questions over here. Like for example, I've asked what is your current monthly revenue, and I've asked what's your current marketing budget, URL of your website, and the name, number, email, all of that. So we're going to go with the test dummy one, continue with select record, and over here now the first step is done. Facebook part is completed. Now we need to send those leads on email. So what we will do is we'll just have the app section, and we just type Gmail over here, and we have Gmail right now. And over here we also have to select an action event. Now in this case we need to send an email out. So it will be this one, send an email, and then you have to select an account. Obviously this is going to be also connected. You have to click on to connect a new account. It's going to open up this tab like this. You enter your email and password just like this, and it's going to connect that, right? You might also get a notification on your phone or on your email address that this app is trying to establish a connection. Do you allow or do you not? So over here I have my personal email connected, so I'm going to select that, and then I'm going to click continue. And in the configuration, now this is the cool part. It depends on who you want to send it to. For example, if you want to send it to yourself so you can contact them, you'll just type in your own email over here. So I'm going to type my email like this. Or if you need to send like a thank you message, or maybe share some insights, or you're trying to sell maybe like a lead magnet or something, then you click onto this plus button, and over here is all the data for the leads. So you're going to collect your leads email right over here. So what that does is every time they sign up, they'll get an email from you. So for the sake of this example, we're going to go with the assumption that we are running the ad for our services. People are coming onto the ad, they're signing up on the form, and yourself gets the notification for the lead, so that you can, or your team can, give them a call right away. So over here, and alright, from name, it could be self or your company name. So I'm going to write my company name, Great Up Branding. And then there is a subject. Subject I usually like to keep as new lead received. Alright, body type needs to be plain, and then you add the body. Now this is the cool part over here, and very important as well. So it's going to be hello, you have received a new lead. And what you're going to do is you're going to add some text, and then you're going to add the actual data from the lead. So for example, I click on to name, and a little space over there, a dash, and then I select full name. I click onto this plus button and it's going to show all the data from the leads. So I'm going to click on to full name. Okay, this is a bit of a bad orientation. So full name right over here. I'm going to press enter, and there's going to be an email because we'll be collecting emails as well. So click onto email, and then phone number, phone, any of that you require. So click onto phone number. It's going to send it like this. All right. Now, since you already have some qualifying questions on the form, you need to have information on those as well, depending on what your industry is, what your services are. If you have different services, different ads, different countries, then you can have the qualifying questions sent to your email as well. So over here, what we're going to do is we're going to write, as we have the questions of current revenue. So current revenue. All right, I'm going to select which question I used over here, which has the data for that. One thing to make sure is try not to use these raw datas. Just go with the actual question, because raw datas I've seen in my experience, sometimes those zaps fail. So over here, we're going to go with what is your current monthly revenue, this question I asked, and I insert this. Basically, this dynamic part is going to be the answer for that question the prospect assigned. Give another space and current marketing budget dash. So what is your current marketing budget? This question, I'll add this, and I'll just give some space and say regards. All right, so we're gonna test out this event. We're gonna press out to continue. The best thing about Zapier is you can test out everything. So I'm gonna click on to test step. It's gonna send an email to myself regarding a new lead received, but we're using a dummy data right now because the ad is new, or it doesn't have any submissions on it. So we're just gonna go to our email to see what we have received. And once we click onto the email, we'll let it load up a little bit. All right, perfect. Over here, we see that I've received a lead from me because I used the same email to send and the same email to receive. You can do other ones as well. So I'm going to click onto this. It says exactly what we typed. You have received a new lead. Name is this, email is this, phone number is this, and the qualifying question, what the current revenues are, what the marketing budgets are. So what this does is, and also you can add the URL website because this is the e-commerce ad. So what happens is I receive it on my email and I just quickly check. I see what the name is, what the budgets are. If, for example, their budget is 0, then I know it's not qualified. I'll just put in the section of not so qualified leads. And if the revenue are zeros as well, the same thing. But if they have a revenue of, let's say, $10,000 a month in e-commerce sales, I know that this is super important. I'm just gonna click onto the number right there and then pick up the phone, give them a call, try to get them onto a booking for a meeting, or either a Google Meet meeting or a Zoom meeting, so I can demonstrate and further sell my services. So this part is done. Now we go back to, now the thing with emails is that sometimes we don't receive a lot of emails, because as you can see on my email over here as well, there are a few newsletter connected, some banking apps, some Upwork, some Uber receipts, stuff like this, and there's a whole lot of things. I mean, I used to find an accommodation, I'm getting emails from them as well. So with emails, what happens is that sometimes we don't receive them as much, or we don't get the push notification. Anyway, so that is the reason we need to add another step of WhatsApp. If you're using WhatsApp, you're gonna get a lead on your phone right away. It's 99.99% of the time you receive that lead. So we're just gonna go with WhatsApp, WhatsApp notifications. Select this one, and over here you need to choose an action event, which is gonna be send message. And then you have to add an account over here, connect a new account. What that is going to do is going to send, you add the number over here on this part, and it's going to send a code to your WhatsApp app, and then you just have to input that code. It's going to get connected that way. Now, since I already have a lot of numbers connected over here, so I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just going to select my account. So let's just search for my number. this is the one. All right, continue. Now with WhatsApp there are fixed templates for it. So payment confirmation, new order, shipping confirmation, Zap error, calendar reminder, stuff like that. So we're gonna go with new lead. So we select new lead over here. Now what the limitations of this template is that you can't add free text just like you did in the message. There's a very limited space. So with the name, I'm gonna select the data from the Facebook lead form, click on to full name, and then email. We also add an email over here. It's gonna be the same content as the one that you sent onto your own email, right? So with the phone number, we're going to have the phone number. All right. Now in lead source, sometimes you can connect the Google Sheet where you're storing all of the leads, or you can just write something down over here. So for example, FB ads, and then link to info. You can either add the link over here on either one of them, or you can add some text over here. For example, we just go with text because we have 2 questions. So, it's not the best way to do it, but it gets the job done. So in lead source, I'm going to add the question of what is your current marketing budget. And then I'm going to give, now you can skip a line over here. So you just have to add a dash or a slash or some line so that you can differentiate the 2 values. So I'm going to go with the second question of the marketing budget. This was the marketing budget. I'm going to go with the second question of current revenue of that lead. Avoid raw values. Always go with the ones without the raw written over it, and current revenue. All right, we got that done. And in the link, what we're going to do is we're going to add the URL of their, because in the lead form I asked the URL of the store as well, because we need that information to see what kind of products they're selling and stuff like that. It all depends on your industry. So I'm going to click this question, URL of your website or store, and I'm just going to click continue, and we're going to do a test over here. So let's see. Now this is my phone, and let's see if it shows up. I hope it's not on do not disturb. No, it's not. All right, so I'm gonna click on to test step, as you can see on the screen, and let's give it a test. So we should be receiving one, and sometimes for some reason it doesn't come initially, and it can take a few moments to start off with. So right now we haven't received. However, I'll just show you guys, these are the kind of leads that I usually receive. So every time someone signs up, I get a message with all the details over here through Zapier. So this is pretty much the integration. So what this allows is that you can reach out to the leads quickly, on time, within 5 minutes, and improve your booking dates over there as well, and improve, maintain the warmth of those leads. So this is just a basic overview, and in the coming videos I'll be diving more deep down into how you can reach out to the leads and how you can set up some advanced apps as well with thank you messages, order confirmations, and things like that. So thank you for watching. I hope this was valuable. Drop down in the comments if anything can be done that you would like to see. So do let me know. Thank you.